Yay Networks.
Hello.
Oh, we're going to do that together today.
Yes.
Well, here we are.
Here we are. I'm Emily.
And I'm Laura.
And this is Cheers to That Shit. Here, we're so melancholy today. The weather is 40 degrees outside, nice and crisp, rainy, cloudy, disgusting day.
As long as it doesn't get cold and turn into snow, I don't really care. Well, I mean, I do care because I don't like the cold rain. But
I was going to say, yeah.
We had to leave the house today, so that was...
I snoozed my alarm like 47 times and I was like, I have to wake up now. I have to get up.
My daughter texted me at 6:30 in the morning before she was leaving for school and knowing I was sleeping. So I just had to look at my phone anyway.
Cute.
So I was awake.
Well, my 20-month-old beautiful daughter chose to wake up like 17 times last night. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. What's going on?
Oh. Isn't that funny? Because it kind of goes full circle, you know, by the time you get old.
So funny that I'm so sleep deprived. It's so funny.
It's hilarious.
I love it.
Yeah, but you learn to love sleep when you get older and you're like, sleep, yes.
Oh my God, I love sleep now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Mateo's home from college for break and I was leaving the house today at like 11:30 and he was just getting up. Yeah. He's like, it's so cozy and warm in the house. Like it's not a dorm room.
We went with our family this past weekend and my oldest, who's 4, is just like now starting to kind of like have a like good relationship with my brother. And so it was like, we were downstairs for breakfast in the hotel at like, you know, the ass crack of dawn. So like, I don't know, like maybe like 7. No, it was definitely like 7. And she was like, Mommy, where's Uncle James? Where's Uncle James? I was like, oh, honey, he's not going to be downstairs for a while. It's going to be quite a few hours before we see him. I don't even think the thought of waking up has even crossed it. He is probably slumbering nice and cozy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't sleep like away from my own bed and stuff. I don't sleep that great.
I think at this point I could sleep outside in the middle of the road, like on a median.
When you're that tired.
Yeah. So anyway, good time. Anything fun happening in your life?
Oh, not really.
Good. Good. I don't want anything exciting.
I mean, we were just talking about how, you know, working from home now, I'm literally in my house all day long. I don't go anywhere. You know, you go from working to then cooking dinner and yeah, it's a beautiful life. It's a
bada
beautiful
boom,
thing.
Bada bing. I know. I had to tell Laura, I was like, well, we can start planning like a weekly something so you're out of your house. You don't get all depressed. She's like, I'm not depressed. And I was like, right, you're just bored and boredom leads to depression.
Do you know when you get so bored, you don't even want to do anything? Like Dom will suggest, well, let's go to a movie. I'm like, I don't want to go to a movie. Well, let's do that. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Force yourself to get out.
Yeah.
That's just the problem. Like you have to just like, fine, let's go.
Sometimes I will be like, if I go to the gym in the morning, I'm like, okay, today's going to be the day I'm going to run errands. I'm going to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, because once you're out, you're good.
I'll do all these things. And I will be leaving the gym, driving home and be like, nah, I'll just go home. Like I won't even stop. And then I'll text Dom and say, can you stop at the store and pick something up for dinner on your way home?
You've gotten like mentally lazy. That's what's happening.
Well, no, I'm doing my work. So there's that. I'm just becoming a hermit. That's what I'm becoming.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That isn't a good quality to have.
Oh boy.
I don't know. It's like Ryan. He's like, I made plans and he told me last night, he was like, just so you know, like, I'm really not happy that you made these plans without me. And I was like, but the thing is, if I had asked you about these, you would have said no. And he's like,
plans with girlfriends?
Yeah. Like, and their husbands.
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
But like,
okay.
He would have said no.
I'm going to have to stick up for Ryan on that one.
I don't care.
So you're going out solo with all of your girlfriends and their husbands?
No, he's coming with me.
I thought you just said he would have said no.
He would have said no. Would have. He doesn't have the option to. The plans have already been made. So he's already been included in.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying since he wouldn't want to and would say no, that you just decided you're going to go with all your married friends and he's going to stay home.
No, he's coming with me.
Maybe we'll tell Ryan to come to my house and we'll
just have a hermit night in.
I'll cook dinner or something, you know, as long as I don't have to leave the house. Just tell him the back door will be open.
I don't know, because that's his thing too. He's like, I have to leave. Nah, I'm not going to. He's like, I just feel like it'd be nice if we just stayed home all weekend. And I'm like, I would kill everybody in this home if I had to stay inside trapped with you people.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did tell me. He was like, I'm not happy that you did that. And I was like, well.
Are some of the friends his friends too?
No, he has never met them.
Oh, okay. Well, now I totally have to stand up for him then. So you committed him to a night out with people he doesn't know.
He knows the girls, kind of.
Okay. Well, maybe we should talk about podcast stuff then. Because we could probably go down that rabbit hole for the rest of the afternoon.
That could be a whole nother topic. How wives manipulate their husbands.
So everything we're talking about, if you're getting married, don't do it.
We're happily married. It's fine. We're happily married. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, I'm thriving over here all by myself. You're making your husband do shit he don't want to do.
I'm like, can we get out and socialize, please? And he's like, why can't we just stay inside and watch a movie together? And I'm like, oh God, quality time. Get out of here.
Here's your podcast advice for a happy life.
Listen to us. We know what we're talking about. Anyway, one thing we do know what we're talking about is weddings. Sometimes we know what we think. So that's all that matters. Right? Oh, yes. Yep. So we are going to dive in today on how to manage your life in the 2 weeks leading up to getting married. Because that's probably the most stressful, shitty fucking time of actually planning your wedding is the 2 weeks before.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I was just thinking how to manage the two. I'm like, yeah, we're great at managing our lives. Let's just tell people how to manage theirs.
We just told you how great our lives are doing. Listen to us. We're professionals.
No, seriously, though, the 2 weeks before your wedding are probably the most stressful.
The worst.
Because you feel like, not just you feel like, because it is true. You have all of this time that you've spent planning, 12 months. Most people are like 16 to 18 months is the average. And just for the sake of this point I want to make, we'll go with that timeline. You want to do all these things. Oh, well, let me do this. I'll get ahead of the game. I'll get this done and checked off. But there's a lot of stuff you can't do until literally
the 2 weeks,
2, 3, 4 weeks before. And all of a sudden it's like, well, damn, I've been sitting around for 2 months not doing anything. And now I got to do all this stuff. You couldn't have done it before anyway.
Yeah. No.
So it is a little hectic and overwhelming.
Well, we'll ease into it. We'll ease into the topic. The first thing we'll talk about with this whole prepping is pack and prep.
Yeah.
Pack.
This is the part I would obsess over.
I know. That's why I was like, we'll start with this because I feel like you have a lot to say. Pack for your honeymoon.
Yeah.
You go ahead and get that out of the way like a week before you leave. And just like, you're not going to need, if you live well, I don't know, you might need those clothes, but you're not going to wear like your bathing suit and all that stuff. Like,
right.
I'm assuming most people are going to like resorts, like all-inclusive resorts.
Some place warm.
Yeah. Just pack for a week ahead of time. You're not going to need those clothes or those shoes. And if you do, find another outfit that you don't need them. Just get it out of the way, because that's the last thing that you want to be doing while on your way to the venue. Like, holy shit, we have to leave in 10 minutes and I still haven't packed for the honeymoon and we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get all that packed. Pack for your wedding day.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people think about, especially like women, if you want to use your own makeup, if you anything that you are getting ready in, because a lot of people like have the cute little robes or whatever.
And a lot of that's for pictures though. Yeah. So you might need, a change of clothes, a pair of, workout pants or, and a button down shirt or something. So you're not messing up your hair and makeup. Yeah. So just kind of lay all of that out
like
and
cozy slippers, anything that's going to help you relax. If you need any tape or like sticky boobs or like any undergarments, like get that all,
your emergency kit stuff,
get that all ready. Pack for your wedding night.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you're going to want to wear something sexy. Get it all done. like
Yeah.
toothbrush, and obviously toiletries, we know you can't pack until that day, but like at least have everything. Make
Not
a
if you're me.
list.
Not if you're me.
Well, you're a psycho, and people aren't psychotic like you are.
I should be a professional packer.
You can come pack. I'll plan a trip, and you can come back for me.
A professional packer / organizer. That should be my job.
Well, you can't leave me now. We're too far in. But pack for all of your stuff. And then the other thing that we talked about is any events that are wedding related around your weekend.
Right.
Get
Like
your
a rehearsal.
Yeah. If you have a lunch, if you're doing like a welcome luncheon, or if you're doing any type of luncheon for your wedding party, or like whatever, your rehearsal dinner, blah, blah, blah. Get all that packed, like at least have those outfits picked out, your accessories, your shoes, whatever. Get all of that,
or like laid out
like
somewhere.
Get it ready to go so that you know, and you don't have to think. The couple days before your wedding are just awful. They're just awful. Just so
they feel
magical.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
They just feel very overwhelming because it's happening.
Yeah.
The ball is in motion.
Yeah. Everything that you have put together in the last 12 to 18 months is literally stampeding towards your face. And you're like, coming. Holy shit, it's happening now. So just get it.
It's like knocking over that first domino.
Yeah.
Like things are moving.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
I will say, like, we went to Antigua for our honeymoon, and it was October. So I was able to pack everything because I was obviously not wearing fall stuff in an island. Like, I'm obviously not doing that. So I was able to pack everything up. Because, was a resort, like bathing suits. We were able to fit both of our stuff in one suitcase. We were there, I think, for 8 nights or something. And we were able to get everything in one. And I had all that shit packed up. I want to say like a week before the wedding, because I know myself, and I was like, I can't think about this.
Yeah.
And we got married on a Sunday, and we didn't leave until Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
So we had like that Monday, we did a family brunch.
Yeah.
And then just came back home, unloaded everything, and just like sat down for a minute.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend doing that.
Yeah.
I highly recommend doing that.
Yeah.
But
I tried to convince Jackie to do that, but no, they wanted to leave at the,
yeah, one of my best friends,
sunrise of the next morning.
Literally, that was one of my best friends. And she was like, we slept the whole way on the plane. And I was like, which is fair. I mean, obviously, and you're young, like I get it, but like we were so excited on the flight. We were like, ooh, should we get like mimosas? Like we were so excited. And had I left the very next day,
you would have been crashed.
I would have been exhausted.
Yeah. It's one of those things like you don't know till you know,
right?
Kind of things.
Well, it's because your adrenaline after your wedding,
you're just ready to go.
Like plummets.
Well, yes, but you're like in the moment you're
but
like,
the next
let's
day
go,
you
let's
wake
go,
up and you're like,
yeah, because we've talked about
it, but
we can come back to that another time. But there's a lot that happens after the wedding, that other people have to do for you if you're not around or whatever. So
that's something we should talk about. Yeah, but just packing, getting all your stuff together, that's the easiest thing you can do.
Getting it packed, especially if you're going somewhere where the clothing and the weather is different, you can go ahead and pack it and check it off your list, and don't obsess about it like, oh, I need to go back, did I get this, did I get that? I mean, if it helps you
crossed off, know that it's crossed off.
If it helps you make a list so that you can cross it off, pack it, or put it over to the side, whatever, lay everything out, like check, got that outfit ready, check, got that one ready. And then you have to be able to let that go. So you can't obsess over that.
You need to take that advice.
Yeah, I know. I'm really good at giving it, but not good at, taking it.
Yeah. We'll take a break, and then we'll dive deeper into the stress that you will feel and really make your life miserable. We just want to make sure that you're so excited for your wedding day.
And we're back. And we're back. Yes. Our breaks get longer and longer.
Twisted. This one was actually pretty short.
What?
In comparison to what our other breaks have been.
I'm not even sure what we're talking about.
Where were we?
I don't know.
The meeting that we had earlier today, the elevator buttons.
Oh my gosh. I was a little confused.
I was like, when's the last time we were in an elevator? It's just, there was a lot
of buttons, and one was a fire button, and it's too many things. I just need a one button.
Well, I was like the button, and Laura's like, yeah, and I was like the elevator button, and she like walks over somewhere. I'm like,
I didn't see it. It wasn't wasn't
the-
identifiable. So sorry.
That's okay. It was a good laugh.
At least I didn't call the fire department.
Not yet.
Is that a little fireman hat on it? We're into pictures now. So, okay.
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 All right.
Okay.
So the next thing I'm going to talk about. What if I did talk like that?
We got into a whole conversation about Valley Girls last night.
Ugh.
You don't even know what a Valley Girl
Yes,
is.
I do.
you?
Oh my
Okay.
God. Like totally.
Oh my God. Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Totally.
Well,
yes.
yeah.
Well, I
Jackie
guess
had an 80s day at school today. And
that's random.
well, there's a story behind it.
Okay.
But anyway, all the teachers dressed up like 80s. And so I started talking like a Valley Girl last night.
And they're all like, oh my God, Mom, last night.
Last night. Oh my God, Mom, stop.
Mom, you're so embarrassing. Quit.
Okay. Let's talk about
Wedding
something-
planners.
Yeah, let's talk about wedding planners.
So the last 2 weeks before your wedding, and I have a good story for this.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. Well, I go first.
Okay.
The last 2 weeks before your wedding, you're going to be talking to your wedding planner more than you have done
The whole time.
the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. There's going to be,
Well, it's go time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's time to get shit done.
Oh my gosh. why
Get
did
it
we do that?
together. It's time to get shit done. So your wedding planner is going to be emailing you. They're going to be calling you, texting you. It's just like they're going to be your BFF for the next 2 weeks. You have to respond. Fun fact about me is that when I get overwhelmed, I divert.
You just
I stop.
okay.
I'm not going to do it. I get paralyzed and I'm like, nah. I didn't even open her emails. I was like, oh, that's from her. Not delete. I'm not going to. Yeah,
What?
I was like, it's like this fun thing with like
It's like avoidance.
cute little like ADHD anxiety moment happening
Well,
in
it's
my
like you're
life.
avoiding what's happening. What if you miss something important?
Yeah. I would have missed it. Yeah. I straight up was like,
oh my gosh.
delete. Like I can't open
Okay,
that.
don't do that.
Oh no. Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't
so then
do
she
that.
called me and was like, hey, Emily, what's going on? And I was like, nothing. She's like, how's everything going? And I was like, so good. So
You
good.
weren't, oh gosh.
And
you weren't stressed about what you missed or what you deleted? You just blocked it out of your mind like it didn't matter?
I deleted it so it didn't exist anymore.
I don't even know what to say.
Done. Out of like that's someone else's
obviously-
problem. If they need something that bad,
Oh,
they'll send it again or
That's
they'll
your
call me.
rationale?
Yeah.
Well, hence she's on the
Hence
phone.
the phone. Hence the phone call. So she's like, hey, Emily, what's going on? Like, how's everything going? And I was like, so good. I'm having a great time. Why? What's going on? And she was like, so I've sent you a couple emails. I was like, yeah, you sure did. Like you
delete,
Yeah,
delete,
I was like,
delete.
you sent me like 7 too many for my brain to be able to comprehend. She's like, okay, so what I'm going to do, I won't have anyone else email you, but you have to open mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Like the day you send them. And she was like,
Oh my gosh.
yes. And I said, okay, cool. Love that. She was like, so I'm going to send you an email of the things that I need you to answer.
Yeah.
And you have to respond in the next 30 minutes. And I was like,
Why can't she just ask you
Cool.
while you're on the phone right now?
because it was like a whole list of shit.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, cool, I can do
Because
that.
she didn't want to talk to you
'Cause she
anymore.
was like, you bitch,
I'm not talking to you. I'm just going to
fucking
email you.
answer my emails.
You're going to reply.
Just reply to my emails.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently it's like super frowned upon. Like you can't delete your wedding planner's emails.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
that's
straight
no
up was
bueno.
like, I can't handle this. It was just like a.
I wish. I mean, that's not a really good
No, it's a horrible
habit.
quality. Yeah.
or characteristic. I wish I could be like that because I'm the opposite. I
Yeah.
obsess. I would look at something 50 times and oh my God. Yeah. Let's not get into my
I mean, like
idiosyncrasies.
I have my obsessive moments in life where I do things and I like focus in. My mom will tell me to unfocus on stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I can't. It's too
But
far
that-
gone. Like
yeah.
I can't. It was
So
more. It
then
was
you just
literally
check
just
out.
like,
Yeah.
It was like you know what? I'm just gonna I'm ready to just like be
Yeah.
there. I'm ready to show up. Can you just make this decision? Like it's like after a
Yeah,
long
you
day
feel
at
like
work,
you-
after making decision, and you
you
ask,
feel like you've already made all the decisions
Yeah.
that you want or need to.
like I don't care
so you
anymore.
just don't-
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, like
you
no,
do
I've got
it.
my dress. I know what we're eating. I
Yeah.
know what time I have to
Like,
be
what
there.
am I paying you for?
Yeah.
Just do it. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah. Well, you were paying her to plan your wedding.
Yeah,
and
so plan it. Answer these questions. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Just do it.
Oh.
Whatever you think I would like, do it, and I won't be mad.
Yeah. Well, I think the point here is that
Don't be like me.
yeah, the last 2 weeks, so much is happening, and like I was saying when we first started chatting, that a lot of things that can't be finalized until the very end
Yeah.
are happening. So your wedding planner or whoever you have in charge of, you know, all of that is going to be communicating with you
Yeah.
a lot those last
Yeah.
2 weeks, just to make sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are
Yep.
dotted. And
This is where you need to finalize any like outstanding details, like you were saying, like the seating chart.
mhm.
That's something that, because we talked
So
about
those were all the things you were deleting: the seating chart, the
contracts,
timeline.
time. Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
worry about those final payments.
Yeah. Tips.
Just
Yeah. I was like, bye. I'm not doing none of this.
oh,
No
my
one's getting
goodness.
paid. I'm not responding back
Yeah.
to see. Like,
Well, yeah,
I
that's.
couldn't
I
do it.
mean, some of this, all this stuff's pretty important, or
Yeah.
it wouldn't come up in the email. But yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to finalize those contracts. So most of your final payments are probably due. Tips is usually good. I know a lot of wedding planners or a lot of couples will put envelopes labeled
Yep.
to everyone and put that tip in there, which I think is really great. Just
Yeah.
get it done ahead of time. That's one of those things. Go to
Get
the
it done.
bank,
Yep.
get it done,
Get the cash out, get the
some
tips
cash
done.
out, and get that.
Because you
all-
already know what everything cost.
right, right.
Just
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. One thing that I did for Jackie's wedding is we were dropping off a lot of stuff to the wedding planner. Actually, he was
Mhm.
coming by to pick it up. So me, in my obsessive compulsive nature, I made a spreadsheet or just like a list, a document of everything, because we didn't want to forget anything, like pictures for this table, the table
Yeah.
place cards, because we, all the place cards for the tables. Like I'd made a list of everything that I needed to make sure I had and got together to give to the wedding planner.
Yeah.
So I just made this checkoff sheet so I mentally could
I should
check
have
it
done
off.
that because we got personalized cocktail napkins
Yeah.
made and I left them at home. So like
Yeah.
for the next, we literally just ran out of them. So like anytime someone would come over, I'd be like, and here are cocktail napkins
Well, we had
from my wedding.
we had these shotgun shells that had the place cards
Yeah.
in them. And so I had to pick up the place cards from the invitation company and give those and the shotgun shells to the planner so he could, display them. We had a frame that everybody was going to sign, like just
Yeah.
all of these little things, the garter, all these things that needed to be set up in place. So I had made this list so that we could just check it off. And I made 2 little boxes next to it. So I checked it knowing that I packed it in these like big Rubbermaid containers. So it'd be easy for him to pick up and carry. And then he could just, as he collected it all, check it off that he got it all back in the container. So he knew he wasn't missing anything. And then we get all our stuff back. Isn't that clever?
That is very clever. I love that
I was
for you.
really proud of myself. And you know what? He even complimented me on that. And he said, you know what? That was really helpful because I literally had 2 of my assistants walking around with one person with the sheet, like, get that frame and that frame. And what else do we need? We need that. We need that. He said it made it super easy.
If you don't do that, it will still be okay. You do not have to do that. You don't have to go to that extra mile. It will still be fine.
I just thought I would share.
Yeah, no, it's very helpful. But I know there are probably some people that are like,
I have to do what?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to make a whole thing like that. Like there are people that are just like, fuck.
Well,
I mean,
I just operate that way. That's how I'm built and that's how I work. And, otherwise I would be that person that woke up 50 times in the middle of the night, like, cocktail napkins. Don't forget the cocktail napkins.
Yeah.
So I just wrote it all down to get it out of my brain.
I didn't even realize, even at the wedding, I didn't even realize we forgot them until we got back from our honeymoon and I opened the drawer they were in and I was like, motherfucker. Now we have fucking like 500 goddamn cocktail napkins.
That's where those little guys were hiding.
And I was like, I forgot I ordered these because I ordered them so far in advance. As I saw them, I was like, oh my God, these are so cute. I want to go ahead and get these now. Totally forgot about them. Opened the drawer and I was like, fuck. Now what am I going to do with these? I mean, and they were like, Ryan and Emily, like, blah, blah, blah. It was just like, cheers to like something stupid. I'm just like, what? I can't put these out on the table. And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm putting them out. That's what people are just going to get.
Christmas time and Easter.
Yeah. I was like, you come over
holiday.
to my house. These are cocktail napkins. Like, they're not going to be like the cute cocktail napkins with some funny thing on them, or like, they're not going to be holiday festive.
Yeah.
It will be wedding
napkins
until we are done celebrating our wedding. Like, no, we're so super in love from our wedding. That's why we have these.
We had
to last a lifetime.
Supply printed.
Thank you for celebrating us.
Of course, you don't have to get obsessive with making any kind of list, but I will just say, as a little piece of advice, you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
You have to pack for the honeymoon, like we talked about, pack for all these different events, get all your accessories together, all your
Final
toiletries
payments,
together,
everything like
final
that
payments,
too.
tips, all the supplies. Making a little list is not such a bad thing.
No, it's not. I just don't. I feel like some people probably are going to be like, I can't, like,
Well-
I don't operate that way.
well, yeah,
But just like
then-
however you operate, you need to get it organized.
Yeah,
for sure.
Don't deviate from anything you
Yeah.
normally do. Just be aware of what's
Like
coming
know
that you
what
have to-
you're like, and your wedding planner will send you of like, hey, these are
Yeah.
the things that you need to drop off. This is when you need to drop it off. Like I need
Yeah.
like whatever. They'll send you their own list. But if there's anything extra, you need to make sure
Mhm.
that you have that all in one place. The other thing before we take another quick break that I want to talk about is, because I didn't know this was a thing, that your officiant or whoever's doing your ceremony,
Mhm.
they will send you the whole like reading of the ceremony.
Oh, like if someone's going to be doing a reading?
Right.
Yeah.
So, or like, even like they're like, so my cousin married me and Ryan,
Mhm.
and she is a I'm so bad with religious stuff. She is a pastor's Catholic.
No.
Past,
It's a priest.
fuck.
She's a person of the cloth.
She wears robes
Yeah.
and leads the congregation
Yeah.
at her
Church. Church is that building
the
where
building
you go to
with
pray.
the steeple that people pray. That's where she leads. Yeah. So my family's going to just slap me across the face. But she sent me 3 different options of like, hey, this is what I normally do. Like read ABC. Let me know what you want. I had no idea that
You mean
people,
the readings that she was going to read?
I say
or-
reading. Maybe I'm not saying it right. The ceremony.
Okay.
Like, hey, I'm bringing you like literally her speech of what she,
Today we're gathered
verbatim,
together
yes.
for the marriage of.
not a Bible reading.
Oh, okay.
The fucking actual like everyone stand up, the bride is coming.
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
All of that.
Yeah. The
that.
order of ceremony.
That's what she sent me.
Yeah.
3 different options. Hey, you need to pick if there's something you want to pull,
Well, that was nice.
plug, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that people did that. I was like, that's so helpful because there are some things in this one that I like,
Well,
and I don't like that from that, and we're not going to say none of that. But
I think there's just so many options out there for people and officiants who are marrying people that, I don't know, when I got married or whatever, not as many people are going to a traditional church.
Yeah.
Like they, maybe years ago or whatever. So there's a lot more options. Let me just say that. I'm trying to figure out a really
Sorry,
nice
I'm trying
way
to hold in a sneeze.
trying to figure out a nice way to say all of that. But there are a lot of options. A lot of people write their own, welcomes and, thank yous and all of that kind of stuff. So I think that was great that she sent that to
It
you.
was really nice.
I'm sure you deleted that email though, right? Because it's probably a lot to think about. Like, can you just say all the vows and I just say, I do? Do you? Yes, I do.
I don't care what you say, just get us married. No, I did read that email. I don't think I read so the first one that she sent was like super religious, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that one.
Yeah.
And I pulled things from the second and third one.
Yeah.
And
that's
like
great.
paired them up into be a cute little twist.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about just readings in general, like Bible verses and things like that, because
No.
typically they will, or somebody will get that to whoever might be doing the reading so that they can practice it. Because a lot of people, get uncomfortable getting up in front of people if they have to make a reading.
Like
or
me?
give a reading, whatever.
Yeah. No, I won't be that person for you, even if you wanted me to be. I'd be like, oh, thank you so much.
Good
No.
to know. Good
Thank
to
you
know.
so much. No. Okay. We'll take another break. I need to sneeze. I've been like holding a sneeze in and I'm dying.
Look at the light.
I know I didn't want to do it while we were still recording. So I'll take a break. I'll sneeze and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back.
Okay. What is that?
Okay. So here's the deal.
That just made me think of Owen Williams. Wait, is that his name?
What?
What's the blonde one? Luke? No, Luke's
No.
the brown-haired one. Owen's the blonde-haired one.
Yeah.
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 From Meet the Fockers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Owen Wilson.
Yeah, you're like, okay, we're back.
Okay.
He was, never mind.
Okay.
Whatever. Just our little, tangent.
Our little fun times on the outside. So we have talked about in a previous episode, like plastic surgeries
Yes.
and tweakments. That was a fun word.
Yeah.
And things like not to do before your wedding. Well, we're going to reiterate ourselves because don't fucking do it.
Yeah, especially in the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
before your wedding.
Yeah.
Don't start using a new face cleanser
No.
or anything very, very small.
Don't
like that.
deviate from your normal routine.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't get any tweakments. Don't get Botox. Don't get filler. If you've been thinking about it and you haven't done it, too bad, so sad. You're not doing it now.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah.
Don't try a new product that could, make you break out or give you a rash or anything. You just need to stay with the status quo. Just live your best life for the last 2 weeks. You want to go get a massage, a manicure, pedicure.
Yes.
But that's about it.
Take care of yourself, but don't try anything new. And I'll be bluntly honest, because who else is going to do it? You've had fucking months to try new things. The 2 weeks before your wedding, and that's when you feel like, oh, I should really be doing this.
Yeah. Well,
you're stupid. Don't do that. It's not like, okay,
it's like being pregnant, like a new mom. It's like, I think there's just this build up to this big, you've been engaged for so long. There's this big build up to your wedding. Yeah. It's finally here. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Things are starting to move. It's the 2 weeks. And it's like, I wonder what my hair would look like if I cut it off.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Pregnant people do that.
Yes.
Because same thing.
Yeah.
You've been pregnant for so long. You're ready for the baby. You're excited. You're starting to get that adrenaline flowing and you're
pointing at me like I am pregnant. I'm not.
No, I'm just vibrantly talking with my hands, but I'll sit on them. Okay.
No. I just you're like pregnant people. And I'm like,
yeah, that's not what I meant.
No.
I'm just saying how much adrenaline you have and all this excitement, and it gives you courage.
Yeah.
It gives you
false courage.
Yeah.
It's not real courage. I will say.
Well, it could be, just now's not the time.
Now's not the time to be courageous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the last time I got Botox, I
had a big bruise on your head.
A huge bruise on my
right
head.
Here on this couch.
Yes. And I will say, like, Ryan always makes fun of me and he says, like, Peaches bruise like me. He's like, all you need is a strong gust of wind and you'll be bruised. I bruise very easily. Okay. So I know probably most people, but like I had for more than 2 weeks, it was right almost in the center of my forehead.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like a thumbprint.
Yes. And it was large. Like it was so cute. So like, just don't do it. Like if you're going to get Botox and it's not your first time, get it at least a month before your wedding in case of bruising, anything like that.
You could have a reaction to that. We should. Yeah.
I said at least.
Yeah.
I said at least.
You need to go back and listen to that episode where we talked about plastic surgery and tweakments
don't
and all
do
of those
anything
things.
like that. The other thing too is like anytime someone is going on vacation, especially women, we're like, okay, it's like 2 weeks before the vacation. I need to lose 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Or go to the tanning bed.
I'm so sorry. You're not losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks and you're not getting tanner.
Well,
it's not happening.
It's not a good idea to lose weight, even if you could. Because
your dress.
Yeah. You've already been fitted and your dress has been altered. Like just deal with it.
Yeah. Just
deal with whatever you got going on. It's not the time.
If you were fine with your body all throughout your wedding planning, which you should be because you're gorgeous. And now the 2 weeks up to your wedding, you're like, fuck, I just like 5 pounds. I could just lose 5. Don't do that.
Well, again, it's do that adrenaline. It's that mindset.
Yeah. I'm like, I could totally lose 5 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
You can't.
You're starting to get on this high and people may start arriving. Guests might start coming in. You're getting phone call.
Yeah.
Like it just, the whole vibe changes. Yeah. There's just a different energy in those last couple of weeks. So you really are better off to just kind of
take care of yourself.
As
is.
Settle in, sit down and not try anything new, from food to products you put on your body.
I think even going as far as saying like eating right and drinking water. Mm-hmm. So Laura and I were two very different type of stressed out people. I stress eat and Laura doesn't.
Stress doesn't eat.
Stress starves. Stress starves. I stress eat, and I am a big stress eater. So throughout my wedding planning, I was eating more.
Yeah.
And then
you don't want to do that either.
Well, no, I mean like I was eating more, but I was still working out. So I wasn't like gaining or losing any weight. Right. I was like, oh fuck, now I have to work out harder to make sure that I'm maintaining.
Right.
But the week of my wedding, I surpassed my stress eat bar and became a stress starve person.
Yeah.
And I
had the opposite effect.
I was like, jittery all the
Yeah.
time. I
Also,
was like,
yeah, you're probably getting
functioning on caffeine and Cheetos. And I was like, this is not how people thrive.
It's not that bad.
No, it's just it's how you handle things mentally.
It's what you perceive it to be. Well, and they say perception is 100% reality.
Yeah.
But we don't mean to be like stressing you out by telling you all of these things because it is overwhelming. You're about to,
I think once like all my family and Ryan's family got here, like I said, we got married on a Sunday. So Friday night we had like just a super casual fun dinner with both sides of the family, anyone that was in town, anyone that was there, like family, close friend wise, like we just like, let's go out to dinner. We'll have a good time. Very casual. We did that. That was so much fun for me.
And I want to be relaxed. You want to be yourself.
Well, I wanted to keep going out and no one else did. And I was like, I'm going out alone because I'm an idiot. So I did. And then I ended up meeting up with my brother who was on a party bus. And I fell while I was on the party bus and I got a huge bruise on my elbow, like huge bruise. Like
who did not stop you from going out?
Well, my mom and my uncle tried. They met me at a bar and they like tried and they're like, we're going to go back. And I was like, yeah. No, me too. And I was like, bye. Like later. I mean, like I got back home at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh my God. And you're getting married that day?
No, the next day. This was Friday night.
Friday night. Yeah.
So then Saturday morning, my mom calls me and was like, hey, are you awake? Because your wedding rehearsal is in an hour. And I was like, yeah, I'm wide awake. And I was like, fuck, Ryan. So I'm like running around, getting ready. My wedding planner called and she's like, hey, are you close? I was like, yeah, baby, pulling up right now. And thank God we actually were. So then I was like super hungover.
Well, I mean, so the good news to all of that is that the wedding can't happen without the bride.
Right.
So doesn't matter. It was
just the rehearsal, but then like the luncheon was great. And then there was like the reception kind of like my stress spiked again, but it's just like plan it out so that, or just be very open and vocal and talk to people like my anxiety is really bad. And if you know you have bad anxiety, talk to your doctor or someone to see if they can give you something. Like, don't take this the day of your wedding, but like in the build up.
I was just going to say, don't go on some,
again, and don't do this the 2 weeks before your wedding.
Yeah,
this is like a 6-month project.
Don't go binging on some like anti-anxiety medicine, like within the last 2 weeks.
Xanax, baby, I'ma fuck it up
within the last 2 weeks because, then you probably won't remember anything at all. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think the most important is if you do all of these things, what we were talking about in the beginning, packing, checking lists off, getting all these little things done out of the way. You want to go into that wedding weekend being your best self, being your most authentic self. And I know we use that word a lot and sometimes it can just like fall on deaf ears, but you want to enjoy it. You want to remember it. You don't want to be like drunk out by yourself, getting your elbow beat up or high on some anti-anxiety medicine.
That was not me. Oh my God. But my best friend, she did get married. She took half a Xanax and like the whole day of her wedding, she was like, and we're all crying and she's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And I'm like, you're so beautiful. And she's like, I
would not recommend that. I would not recommend that.
I don't either. Just like stay, if there's something, just try. And it's so hard when you're in the moment of just anything in life. But if you're within that 2 weeks, it's like after a bad breakup or something and you're like, oh, I need to chop all my hair off and like I want hot pink highlights.
Yeah,
like,
don't make any
don't do any of that the 2 weeks before your wedding. And it's so hard. Like maybe tell somebody like your fiance or someone, hey, if I say that I want to do this in the 2 weeks before us getting married, tie me to a chair.
Yeah.
Don't let me out of the house. Don't let me leave.
Yeah.
Please don't let me do any of this.
Give yourself a little grace.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little grace, but don't do anything drastic out of the norm.
Just get a massage, a mani-pedi.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't even recommend, unless you've been getting consecutive facials at like the same place.
Yeah.
I don't even recommend getting a facial because you could break out from any of those products. Like just stick to a very calm.
Don't rock the boat.
No. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Just don't do that.
Yeah. Just enjoy those last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then you know what? Like we've said before, once it's the day of, you're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is now.
Well, I think you realize, again, you don't know till you know. Once you're going through all the motions of the wedding, then you're like, God, that was dumb.
Yeah.
I didn't need to do that. Why did I want to do that?
Yeah.
Why did I do that? And
why
then
didn't I answer her emails? This would have been so much easier if I had done that.
And then when you get back from your honeymoon and you're, just remembering everything, you're like, I don't even care about all that stuff anyway. I don't care that I didn't paint my nails. I don't care that I didn't get a facial. I don't care that I didn't cut my hair.
Yeah.
You probably don't even want to cut your hair anymore.
I was just about to say, you don't even want to cut your hair anymore because your courage is gone. Like,
right.
Yeah. So just, again, trust us. We know what we're talking about. Okay. we're super, super knowledgeable.
But if you have a great story, you can tell us.
Yeah. Send it to us. Stories at cheerstothatshit.com or go on our website, cheerstothatshit.com and submit it through there. Follow us, Instagram. I was just about to say Facebook. We are not on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. I was like, what is the other one though? Yep. And YouTube. Subscribe, comment, like, follow, share. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome because we would love all the attention.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye.